Today we will be replacing the Serpentine Belt in this 2016 Toyota Corolla fitted with the 2ZR-FE engine. A quick run through the parts. We have our belt here, Toyota part number 90916-A2016. We're also going to need a 14mm socket and a 12mm socket. I've got my breaker bar back here, which will help us to break free the alternator bolts, as well as a torque wrench when we go to torque each of those down. The first step will be to remove our little engine cover here. There's a series of little snap clips that hold it in place. I believe there's 4. You just remove them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll set it off to the side. And so now as we make our way in, we have clear visibility to our alternator, the tensioning bolt, and then also our serpentine belt. And now the serpentine belt is driving a few things here. We've got the alternator, we've got the water pump, and then also your air conditioning compressor. And now I'm going to make a little tick mark on the tensioning bolt, just so I know where we originally started. Additionally, on this side, you'll see the alternator where it mounts up to the bracket. It's going to have a little marking right here as well, but if you want, you can leave a little tick so you know where the alternator lines up on the tensioning bracket. Now we're gonna loosen up our tensioning bolt just a little bit. If you had an impact or something battery powered, that might work better than a breaker bar. All right, and now we will loosen this top 12mm bolt. All right, now with that loosened, we will loosen the 14mm bolt on the bottom, which is right about there. Okay, now that one was a little bit tricky. I did pull this line out of the way just to be able to reach it a bit better. But now what I'm gonna do is zip out this tensioning bolt just a little bit more to give us some more wiggle room. And what you saw there was the alternator shifting backwards, giving us a lot more tension in the a lack of tension in the serpentine belt. And then just one more look as to what's happening from above. And now the looser the belt is, the easier it's going to be to get on and off. You can see us just pull it off that top pulley. I'm going to reach from behind and really just wiggle it off of each one of these pulleys. Hopefully my arm wasn't too much in the way. If you have big arms, this might be a bit of a challenge, but without much struggle, it should come off. All right, and you can see right here, we had a little bit of fray on the belt, nothing too bad. And now to install our new belt. Unfortunately, I lost my audio, but at this point, I wanted to talk through the belt tension. There's actually a tool that you can measure the serpentine belt tension, or any belt for that matter. And for this vehicle, I believe it is around 120 foot-pounds. Now, I don't have that tool, so what I'm going to do is tighten the belt down to the original tension, or where the original tension bolt was, drive around for about 5 miles, and then come back around and check the tension again. And so with our new belt going in, it's going to go up underneath both this pulley and this one over here, and then slide up and around. All right, now I'm going to do my best to film this for you guys. We've got our new belts here. Obviously our grooves are going to go in the groove surface. Let me see if I can do this without knocking the camera around too terribly much. Up, over. Okay, so here's the point that we are at. We have it almost all the way installed. I did find it easier to start from the bottom and then work my way up. And so now what I'm gonna do is just wrap this around. Hopefully, don't want to damage the belt at all, but wrap it around and get it on our top alternator pulley like that. Now, before we begin tightening, make sure everything is in its groove. This back pulley back here where my thumb is, make sure that that's sitting in its grooves. And then also down here, this pulley right here, make sure that it is fully set and the belt isn't offset from that pulley. Okay, so now we have our tensioning bolt ready to be tightened up. I'm just going to take it a little bit at a time here. Alright, let's give everything a check. Okay, and you can see about how many threads we have left. And if we come down here and feel the belt, we're starting to get some good tension. So let's keep tightening that up. All right, so now we are almost all the way tensioned up. And you can see that belt is very, very tight. Now with the belt tensioned to the level that we want, we can go ahead and torque down the lower alternator bolt to 32 foot-pounds. It's kind of in a weird spot. You might need a mild extension to go onto your torque wrench, but once we get that tightened up, we can move to the upper 12mm bolt. Now we will torque the 12mm down to 18 foot-pounds. And this bolt is much easier to get to than that lower bolt. Last up is to put the engine cover back on. And before we do, we want to make sure that there is nothing sitting in the engine bay that is not supposed to be there. So we'll collect all of our tools. Additionally, we can give one last look to make sure that the tensioner is all the way buttoned up. You can always double check your torques if you need as well. Otherwise, you can clip down the engine cover and get ready to fire it up. Okay, now we're going to fire it up just to see if it makes any squeaking noises. Thank you guys so much for watching the Serpentine Belt change in this 2016 Toyota Corolla. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will get to answering them. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Some skinnier arms. Oh, geez, that wasn't good.
And with that, I'll catch you.